Dear teenagers, I don't know you and you don't know me, but somehow we've ended up in the same place. I don't know why you clicked on this video, but you're here. I just turned 20 a few months ago, so here's some advice. I know being a teenager is difficult, but here's some rules to live by. Bullying is not cool. I was bullied from year 5 to year 9, around then, and I remember some of those things still to this day. I'm 20. In year 9, I was 15. So, you know, those things have stuck with me for years. I'm 20. I still remember when this girl said she'd pour boiling water on me. I still remember when someone said that I was too quiet and that I needed to speak and that my sponsored silence wasn't even worth it because I don't speak anyway. When that wasn't true. I broke my silence in front of my friends. Bullying is not cool. If you call someone ugly, they're going to remember that for the rest of their life. But if you call someone beautiful, they'll forget it a few minutes later. Especially if someone else has said they're ugly. Here's another rule. Enjoy school. Sure, there's things that I definitely don't agree with within the school system right now in loads of countries. But you have to try and enjoy school. Make the most of it. You're not going to be that young forever, and I'm sure loads of people have already told you that before. But you are not going to be that young. Gosh, I wish I spent time going out with friends instead of studying all of the time. And sure, I didn't study a lot, but I was so academic and I was so scared of failing that I didn't enjoy my time at school. I was doing maths all of the time in my free time because I said I enjoyed it. I don't think I enjoyed it. I just think I enjoyed not failing at something. And when I got to my A-levels, then that was when everything came crashing down. It had just been the end of COVID. And I was having panic attack after panic attack. I didn't even want to go to school. I would cry in the car on the way to school because that's what school was like for me. I didn't like school in my A-level years. Sure, my subjects that I chose to study didn't make it easier. I studied German, maths and chemistry. And some of you may be thinking, wow, you're so smart. But no, not really, because that just made me worse. That just made me worse. That made me even more scared to fail, to the point where now at university, if I get lower than 70%, I will literally cry. So no, it's not good. So focus on you and make friends and make memories, because I can't remember half of the things that happened at school. The only thing I remember really was my 14th birthday party that I had at my friend's house, and that's basically all I remember out of the memories I made during my school life when I was a teenager. And I know that's not a lot, but that's because I was in all of the time so focused on grades. But you don't have to be. You're worth it no matter what that piece of paper says. It's just a piece of paper after all, or maybe it's online now, I don't know. But your grades don't really matter that much in my opinion. Sure, they get you on to the next part of your life, but they don't matter too much. Like, as long as you get on to your GCSEs, A-levels and maybe even a degree. But you don't have to do a degree. Who says you need to do a degree? Just be you. Do what you want to do. If you're passionate about something, keep being passionate. Even if it's not in school. You want to be happy before anything else, right? So if you're passionate about something and you're happy doing that thing, then continue to do that thing. Even if it's just like a little side project. Like my YouTube is a little side project. It's what makes me probably the happiest ever. But my career, I don't think will ever do that. And that's fine, because I need money, and sure, money's what's going to help me survive. I need to buy food and things. But if you don't do anything you're passionate about, not even on the side, then you're not going to be happy. So you need to do what you love, and don't just do things your friends are doing. Just because your friends are doing doesn't mean you'll love it too. Also, you don't have to be friends with your friends' friends. If your friend is friends with someone that you don't like, you don't have to be friends with them too. You just keep to you and be you, and do whatever you want to do, as long as you're not hurting anyone else, because that's another thing. You don't want to hurt people. That's one of my biggest pieces of advice to teenagers. Don't hurt people to try and get yourself ahead. That's not going to work. It's going to come back to you. I believe karma exists. I don't know whether you do, but it's going to come back to you. If you're mean to someone to get ahead, then you are going to be taken down, trust me. So just be kind to your elders. I know people say that a lot and they don't understand what you go through. I know adults don't understand what you go through as teenagers, but if you are kind to your elders, no matter what, then they don't have anything to be rude to you about. And if they're being rude to you, then they're the ones who are in the wrong. And I know that adults are just trying to do what's best for you, but sometimes you need to figure out what that is by yourself, because then you're going to figure out your right from your wrong. Here's my last piece of advice: cut toxic people out of your life. If someone's not hyping you up when you do well, then you don't need them in your life, because you should be hyping up the other people when they do well. It shouldn't be envious or anything like that. And if people are envying you because of how well you're doing, you don't need them in your life. I know that people have told me my dreams won't work out. You have to keep dreaming for yourself. If people don't believe in you, fine, you be the one who believes in you. You have to dream it and go and be it. That's my advice to teenagers, I guess. Just be you. That's the number one thing. Be you. As long as it's not hurting anyone else, you can be you. And sure, if it's something along the lines of the LGBTQ plus community and it's hurting someone else, let it hurt them. That's fine. You are valid. You are accepted. If that is the case and you're hurting someone with being you, then continue to hurt those people, because those people aren't gonna be in your life forever if they don't accept you for who you are. So that's the only exception. If you are hurting someone with how you identify, then continue to hurt them, because they have a very closed mindset. That's all of my advice for teenagers. If you listen to me ramble on this far, because I know I was just saying nothing, I had a little bit of notes here, but that's about it, because I just wanted to speak from my heart to all of the teenagers out there. You are so loved, no matter who you are. Continue being you, even if you're an adult and you've watched this the whole way through. Thank you so much. That's the end of this video. Bye guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!